Entertainment with Kelly on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, streaming live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow. And if you want to call into the show, any questions, if you just want to say hi, if you want to hear your beautiful voice on air, give us a call at 313-355-6018. Once again, 313-355-6018. And I thank you all for tuning in once again. We have a really good show for you. I have a bunch of topics I am ready to discuss. And no, I'm not going to drag in and stare at my phone the whole time. We're all getting it better and better each day. Whatever it is, my awesome viewers are striving for, you're trying to do, you're getting better and better at it. And if you're not feeling well, you are feeling better and better. I'll speak that for you. So, for today's show, I'm going to start the show off with a little bit about health and beauty. So I myself, I can get into the girly things. I'm kind of a tomboy at times, but really, I like the girly stuff. And so we have the popular procedure, the vampire facial, which was made very popular by Kim Kardashian. It's when you get your own blood injected into your face. And um, so with her doing that, it became very popular and many other celebrities. But recently, there's been a huge outbreak of HIV due to the vampire blood facial. So with this, it's just a tad bit sad. I don't know what was going on. I'm not sure if it was like if the person performing this procedure themselves, if they like were not like very sanitary or things like that, because you're thinking like, look, they're getting my blood, they're putting it into a tube, they're putting it in the spinny thingy, um, and that usually separates the blood and the plasma and things like that. And they're injecting it right into my face. It's my blood. How did this happen? Several people that have received the vampire facial, uh, they have contracted HIV. So it's a sad thing. People everywhere, especially women, we just want to stay good looking, especially young. We're all fighting, man, woman, trans. We're all looking for the fountain of youth. So, besides eating healthy and exercise, it's like if you have a few extra bucks, why not, go ahead and get a little nip tuck or a little bit of your own blood injected into your face. But yeah, reports show on TMZ, and I got this story from TMZ. Literally, a ton of people have contracted HIV from this procedure. So it's just one of those things. I believe in what ever makes you happy, go for it. But at the same time, you gotta love yourself. You gotta know that you're beautiful no matter what. For the people that can't afford the vampire facial or even a little Botox, you gotta love yourself. You gotta know that you are beautiful no matter what, and you know, for the people in this situation that have contracted HIV from the vampire facial, uh, all we can do is wish them the best, you know, um, because I imagine what's going on through some of their heads. What came to my mind is if I don't have HIV and had to vape for a second, and um, if I don't have HIV and you're just literally within the same time period of the procedure, it's an in and out same day procedure, you can go home right after. You're taking my blood and then, you're injecting it into my face. How in the world did I contract HIV? How did I get HIV? So, yeah. So, I imagine the doctors, the hospitals, the clinics that perform this procedure, are under a large lawsuit for it. But it's, like kind of crazy. Like, what did they use? Dirty equipment? Was someone else, did they use another tube that has someone else's blood in it? What's going on? Because if I don't have HIV and you're using my blood and you're shooting it in my face, how in the world did this happen? So, yeah, so that's one thing going on with beauty and health. You gotta love yourself. I believe in what makes you happy. So if you have the money and you want to get a boob job or a butt job or a little lipo or a facelift, go for it. But I mean, it's at the same time, it's like, why risk it? It makes me think of several celebrities and people who aren't celebrities who passed away under the knife. And that brings me into my next topic, my next story. Um, we have Takashi 69. He doesn't really go by the name 69 anymore. And, he has had an explosion of number one hits since he has been released from prison. Released early from prison due to high COVID numbers, but also he took a deal for what the streets call snitching because he was in a gang and, you know, things turned left with his own gang. And, he ended up, going to the feds and he started snitching on gang members. So, yes, so with him, uh, it's kind of a mixture of our previous story with the vampire blood facial into a whole nother topic. So we'll go straight into the mother of Takashi 69's child. She's a very beautiful woman. Like, if you've seen her on interviews, if you've seen her in person, she is gorgeous. She was gorgeous already, even having a baby. And after having a baby and things like that, you look at her like, that's a pretty girl. And she recently decided to go to Brazil. Let me make sure I have my facts straight. Okay, she recently went down to Colombia for a Brazilian butt lift. That's the Brazil. So she went down to Colombia for a Brazilian butt lift, and she had difficulties. So it was life and death, and she almost didn't make it. I didn't check to see if the details were if she lost too much blood or if her body just went into shock or a low heart rate. But literally, we have her, this beautiful woman, and just like the girls in the videos, or walking around, or maybe she didn't naturally have a nice behind or a big behind, but still a beautiful woman. She went down to Colombia for that Brazilian butt lift, and bam, she almost died. So it's like OMG, so here we have a another case of, you know, people are dying trying to alter themselves, and they are beautiful just the way they are because she is a very beautiful woman, and I don't want to just label her like she's a thing. I am going to look down at my phone for a second. Um, yes, I'm looking down at my phone for a second, but I'm not going to do this like, oh, I'm so tired and sleepy. Yeah, I just want her name. Okay, first baby mama, Sarah Molina. And she was with him when they were teenagers, when before he got really famous. So I imagine that's the mother of his child that's kind of like a wife, things like that. Um, yes, her name is Sarah Molina, beautiful young woman, beautiful. And yeah, so she went down to Colombia, Sarah Molina, uh, for the Brazilian butt lift, and she almost didn't make it back. It reminds me of the mother of Kanye West. She was in Hollywood, the best surgeons, all of this money, and she passed away from a breast augmentation. So, when it comes down to it, we have to love ourselves. We have to, just because this doctor is here in Beverly Hills or, you know, uh, a great surgeon in Michigan, you just have to make sure and do your research. Also, you have to, for me, I believe in meditation. Meditate before you go to that doctor. Try talk to yourself. Is this the right doctor for me? Universe, creator of the matrix, show me a sign if I should do this now or later. Because as a woman, we're under pressure. I know I get a little down when I haven't been to the gym, you know. So, yeah, and I can imagine the pressure for her because she is the mother of this famous rapper, uh, and here are all these other beautiful women, and, you know, she's like, hey, I need to step my game up. I need to get some surgery too. Because a lot of the women you might have noticed, they might have surgery, and a lot of women have not. So, at the end of the day, we have to, love ourselves. We have to summon that confidence if we uh, don't have it. If you don't have it already, um, you have to summon it. You have to invoke it on yourself. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Like myself, honestly, I would probably do it. I would probably, say, hey, if I had a few extra dollars, let me get this, let me get that. But at the same time, I know that I don't want to sound conceited, but I know that I'm gorgeous, and I know that I'm very good looking. I know that I'm sexy, and I I have been around tons of women with the plastic surgery, and some of the beautiful women with no plastic surgery. And I'm not knocking the women that have received plastic surgery, but because if I had the dollar, I would get it too, honey. So don't think I'm a hater. But at the same time, being around all of those different women, I knew this is a gorgeous woman right here. So sometimes you just have to have that confidence and walk in the room like you're the baddest, like, and it works. Like literally, besides actually having the look, actually, besides having the actual stardust, I can honestly say, and I don't mean to boast, but the women in my family, from all ages, from very grown to my aunt who was in her 70s to the young babies who shouldn't even really be considered, in this conversation right now, but literally, I mean, some people just have a little stardust sprinkled on them. And, some people don't, but in this case, to me, she was already gorgeous. And she, the mother of 6ix9ine's child, she had like a natural beauty or stardust already on her. Maybe that's why the universe had it lined up like, hey, you're going to have a baby by a rat. Yeah, I said that, but at least she get the benefits cuz she's not a rat. At least she gets the money or some type of perks. Um Speaking of 6ix9ine being a rat, and I'm saying this because I'm going off into an article that was just released, a statement by his own cousin, Gilly the Kid. And please check out Gilly the Kid's show. Um, Gilly the Kid is 6ix9ine's cousin. Gilly the Kid is a very famous, um, how do I say this? Personality, from radio to broadcasting, things like that. And 6ix9ine wanted to do a sit down interview with Gilly the Kid. Gilly the Kid declined. And I'll say that that's a nice way of putting it. And Gilly the Kid, was just like, long story short, I don't interview rats. And that's a huge thing because it's like, okay, you guys are a family. And, most people would go, hey, look at all the money he's made and look at all the fame he has, received. And I honestly listen to 6ix9ine music. I hope my manager, Vito, don't get, I hope he's not going to look at me sideways now. And Roger over the station. But I listen to his music, so I can't help but to give him prompts like, hey, that song was fire, or I liked that video. The chicks were hot, and he just made a big comeback. He's a handsome guy, but he got turned down for an interview, a sit down interview, and this would be his only real sit down interview from prison. So he's like, hey, I'm going to help my cousin out. I can bring more viewers to his show, Gilly the Kid. I can bring more viewers to Gilly the Kid's show. And, if I'll get an interview, I'll rather it be by my family. And Gilly the Kid said, no way, I don't interview rats. And it was, told to me to make a point about ratting and snitching. If you're an everyday pedestrian, and this reminds me of the 21 Savage album, Savage Mode Part 2, and I'm such a fan of 21 Savage. Yeah, so and Morgan Freeman is featured on that album. Um, Savage Mode too. Um, if you're an everyday civilian or pedestrian, you are supposed to call the police. Whoever it is that you need help from, whoever it is that can protect you, you better call the police. You're not considered a snitch. A lot of kids, they got the game mixed up, like, oh, I'm not snitching. No, you're not, a gangster. You need to call the cops before you get shot or someone you care about gets shot or something like that or robbed. But if you're in an organization, if you're in a gang, if you're in the streets and you're a part of the issue, if you're a part of, as my the owner of the station, Roger Penzabini, said, if you're a part of the dirt, you who are you to snitch? No one snitched on you when you robbed so and so, when you shot whoever. Who are you to snitch? So, yeah, so, I just wanted to put that out there. I think a bunch of people did. And if you don't have 21 Savage, latest album, Savage Mode 2, and I'm such a fan of 21 Savage, download it for real. Go on YouTube, it's dope. It has Morgan Freeman on there, and he's also going into detail the difference between a snitch, a rat, and a civilian.
Hello.
Oh, wow, we have a caller. Hi.
Hey, hi. First of all, I want to tell you I love the show. I'm a long-time listener. I love it. I know you had a few episodes there, and I've been watching since day one. But I do have a quick comment to make.
Cool. Go for it.
So I know Gilly turned down the interview, but he seems to be indicative to other celebrities in the business who don't want to ally themselves with Tech Nine or 6ix9ine because he snitched. Do you think that as entertainers or as brand owners, they should take advantage of this opportunity to work with the guy and get the money, or do you think they should, work on or rest on their morals in the hood and say, no, I'm not working with a snitch?
Well, I look at it both ways. I understand not working with a snitch, but for these guys that have made it, and when I say made it, like they're millionaires, they're driving in the nice cars and probably got the nice house. If you're claiming to be so hood, I want to know, have you gave back to your community? Have you, helped other people out in the hood? Have you helped out some families that are struggling? Like, what comes to mind is the movie American Gangster with Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
It's like, how he was a big dope dealer, but he was passing out turkeys. Some of those guys, I can imagine, stick to the hood rules, even though they have made it. And some of those guys I think, are pretending to still be hood and they're not. So, it depends if you're really sticking down to the rules, like, no, I'm loyal to where I came from and things like
Yeah.
that. I'm not going to deal with him. But at the same time, it would have been a huge opportunity for some of them because you can't deny his 6ix9ine's income.
Right.
So
Well,
it
thank you. I
just
really
depends.
appreciate it and keep up the great work.
Oh my God! Thank you for calling in.
Uh,
Awesome. Yay! We got a caller. That was so freaking awesome. Entertainment with Kelly. Yeah, we're doing it. What a beautiful voice that caller had. So yeah. So with 6ix9ine, his own cousin said, "No way." His cousin said, "Hey, I, I had contact with him when he gave, when he had children. You show love to the family, and things like that. You know, but I will not interview him, and I definitely think, even though this show is very, a very successful on its own. Gilly the Kid, a very successful show. Guys, go check them out. Um, at the same time, 6ix9ine would have got so many more viewers to watching that show, but some people are set on their rules. Like, no, I'm not dealing with a snitch, and there you go, end of it. And some people are pretending, oh, I'm not dealing with a snitch and things like that, but they probably would have done the same thing if they were in 6ix9ine's shoes. So with things like that, as I know, if I was in the streets, if I was in a gang, and I trusted this person as my brother, I wouldn't want them to snitch on me. When you do dirt, when you live by the sword, you die by the sword. When you live by the sword, sometimes you don't die, you go to jail. So, and you finish your time and you don't snitch. Those are the rules. But if you're an everyday civilian, and if we have any young people that are watching, like, oh, I don't snitch, I don't, it's like, cut that mess out. You better call somebody and get some help. So yes, and my awesome viewers, if you want to call in, we are streaming live. Please do call in at 313-355-7172. But yeah, so that's enough on 6ix9ine and you know the whole snitching thing with Gilly the Kid. But yeah, back to the whole beauty thing. Back to the whole beauty thing. We um we have to love ourselves. We have to, work out, try our best to go to the gym, you know, lift some weights and do some squats, and that make your behind bigger. But I understand the surgery. You want that extra bam, you know. So, in other news, now if someone can call in and tell me, um, what do you think about this? If we have any attorneys or lawyers or anyone that, if you really know about the law, we have a young man that was pulled over by the police. And pulled over on the road, and the officers, there were four police officers. A few of them, a couple died, and the rest, I guess I'm going to say two, were dead immediately from the impact of the truck, and the other two were dying. Not by the person they pulled over. And you can look this up on TMZ or Bing or Google, whatever you're into. So he got pulled over. The cops came to the car, whatever. You know how the cops are pulling you over on the side of the freeway or the road. And I guess a truck driver went over the lines and ran the police officers over. The man that got pulled over was looking like OMG. Like, what the hell? Not only that I'm, not go to jail, or well, I'm supposed to not go to jail, or like they can't give me a ticket, but you know, I'm a lucky guy in a way. They you know, got pulled over, they got hit. So the young man ended up going to prison because he recorded it. Oh, great. We have a call. Hello? I can't hear
Hello,
you.
Kelly. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Beautiful caller. What's your name?
My name is Arte, and I'm extremely excited to be on the show. Well, to be calling into the show today.
Oh, great. We're excited to have you. Thank you for calling in. So, what you
I
want to
just want
talk
to know.
about?
I just want to let you know I love your show.
Oh,
I love
wow.
what you're about. I love your style. You do an excellent job delivering, entertainment news.
Thank you.
And I also feel I just wanted to comment quickly about 6ix9ine's child's mother.
Oh, sure.
Um, I really, really feel bad about that. I hate that a lot of celebrities go to these countries that may not be as advanced in medicine to get surgery. And I
Yes.
realize sometimes it's for better deals, but that's confusing me because, I live here in Michigan and I've seen Brazilian butt lifts that look great, and they were very good prices once I spoke to the person
Yes.
that had the procedure. So it kind of bothers me that she went
To
for
Colombia.
a procedure, yes, a procedure that that's kind of often done right here in the states.
Yes, and we have some of the best doctors. And when you have 6ix9ine's money, because that's pretty much her money too. I can imagine she can probably get anything she want. You can get these surgeons from Europe, from Germany, and things like that to come to you in the United States. So yeah, that did bother me. That did cross my mind. Like, why did she leave the country? Like, an everyday person. Like, okay, I got $10,000. I need to stretch it. They can give me a butt lift and a boob job down in Mexico or Colombia or Brazil. But she has access to several thousands and millions of dollars. So you're right. You're right. You're right on it. I agree.
Right. So, yeah, and thank you so much. And I just want to let you know again, I love what you're doing. I love what you're bringing to the table. I love how you encourage girl power amongst us women, because so many women, they can be against each other right now. And I know that
Yes.
guys, kind of stick together. They call it the guy code and things like that. So I love that you are encouraging that same energy for
Yes.
women. And I just wanted to tell you that, and thank you so much.
Yes. Girl power, gals before pals.
That's right, gals. Gals before pals.
They
You're
say
right about
girls
that.
before hoes. We're saying gals before pals, and we're not calling them a
Gals
bad
before
name.
pals. That's right.
Oh wow, beautiful viewer! I am with your beautiful voice. I thank you for calling in. Anything else you wanted to touch on?
Oh no, that'll be all. I just wanted to let you know I appreciate you.
Great. Thank you for your support and have a great night. Oh wow. So yeah. Yeah, I do feel bad that she's in that situation, and with all the money she has, like, she could have gotten that done, like, especially in California. They're really good at that stuff. But anyway, we thank you, awesome viewer, or Tay, for calling in. And if any other viewers want to call in, please do at 313-355-6018. This is so fun. Thank you, viewers, for interacting with me. So, yes, back to the young man. So, they sent him to prison for recording the officers dying. And in his recording, he said justice was served. Now, all this man did was he just got pulled over. He could have gotten pulled over. It didn't say in the report. You can look it up on TMZ. Man who recorded dying police officers. All he did was get pulled over. They didn't say, it could have been for speeding. He could have had a outbreak, a bad brake light, something like that. They could have, like, ran his license plate, like he owed a few tickets. They sent this man to prison. Now, my opinion on it is I have a strong respect for the law enforcement and things like that. But in this situation, like, it's sad to say, if someone takes a picture of you or a video, it's like there's nothing you can really do about it. I think maybe if you're nude, like literally, you can stand up and say, hey, I didn't give you permission to do that. But there are different laws for different states. But, it was messed up what he did. Naturally, if someone is hurt, you want to call the police on your phone and say, hey, 4 police officers just got hit by a truck. Send the ambulance or whatever. They were pulling me over. We're at this location. It was kind of messed up what he did, but at the same time, I'm thinking, like, unless more police came to the scene and they found cocaine in his car, or he was wanted for murder or rape, it's like, did he really break any laws? What he did was, like, really mean. Recording, the officers who got hit by a semi-truck for pulling him over. How cops have to stand outside of your vehicle when they're talking to you, asking for your license and registration. You know, those officers got hit by a freaking truck. He recorded it. It was messed up. It was distasteful. I don't like it. I don't quite agree with it. It was an asshole thing to do, but at the same time, like, if you're a lawyer or if you know the law, like, can he really do time in prison for that? He didn't hurt them. He didn't do anything to them. And he's going to prison. So if he wasn't naturally going to go, if they didn't find cocaine, or, if he wasn't wanted for a murder or rape, like, can you do that? It was messed up. He recorded them, but he should have called 911. But did he do that? Did he deserve that? So going on, in other news, we have Kodak Black. I'm a fan of Kodak Black. I mean, I love music, and I respect the, guys who have came up and things like that, and the guys that are coming up. But Kodak Black, he pled guilty to rape, like sexual assault. And it was like a case from 2016 or 2017, but he's not going to do any time for it, whether he's settled out of court, or something like that.
Hello, hello.
Hi, hello. Hi,
Hi.
caller.
Hey, is this Kelly?
Yeah, this is Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. First, I want to tell you I love your show, and you're beautiful, and I support what you're doing, and just keep doing your thing. And I just want to I'm a first-time caller, but the subject matter about the surgery and the enhancements, I wanted to make a comment on that.
Yes, go for it.
as a man, I don't have a problem with the women doing the implants and all of that, if that's what makes them feel good. And I'm down with everybody doing what they do, but just do your homework and be intelligent about it, and don't make sure you do things that's not gonna where you're not gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Check it out.
Yeah.
So, but as a man, if the women feel attractive and it helps boost their self-esteem, and it's not about vanity, then I say then it's no different than putting on hair weave or eyelashes
Yes.
or any of the other stuff.
Yes.
But just really think about it and then do your homework to make sure you don't get a botched job or anything like that.
Yes. I agree. And I thank you so much. And a lot of ladies needed to hear that coming from a man. Like, I run into so many men, they go, I don't like the fake boobs, I like the real butts, they jiggle more or whatever. So I
Right,
thank you
right.
for calling in. I thank you for your opinion, and it means so much to me and a bunch of women because you're a man. So we need to hear that, and I thank you so much.
Well, and to be honest, I am watching your show because you are a woman and all woman.
Oh,
So I appreciate that. So, and
oh,
it wouldn't. I didn't never give it a second thought. Was it all real? Was it enhancement? I just know you're a good-looking lady. So keep doing what you're doing, and I'll
oh.
call you again some other time.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, beautiful viewer, handsome viewer.
Well, have a good show. Talk to you later.
Thank you, you too. Oh, wow. We have so many beautiful voices calling in. I love it. Thank you for the support. Thank you for aiding me. Because definitely we want this. Oh, yeah, accept. Hello.
Hey there.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. My name is Joel Raphael.
Oh, great. Hi, Joel Raphael. How are you?
I'm doing good. My name is Joel Raphael Harrison.
Oh, nice. I love it.
I've been watching your show, and you're the best thing that ever happened to me ever since I started my school.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, you need a nice show to unwind and relax and watch every Thursday at 8, right?
Yeah, it's the best thing ever.
Oh, you rock. I thank you. I thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, enjoy your night, handsome viewer. Handsome Joel.
Okay, I
Oh, wow. Thank you, Joel Raphael Harrison, for calling in. And I thank you for watching the show. And I understand school can be very, very stressful. And you know what? And I'm glad you took the time out for me because whether you're in person at school or if you're on school online, you seem like a really young person, like you were 18 to maybe 21 because your voice was deep, so you're in high school or college. And I thank you for unwinding and watching me. Thank you, Joel Raphael Harrison. You are great. Please continue to watch me every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Entertainment with Kelly on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Streaming live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow. And once again, if you want to call in, 313-355-6018. But yes, I thank you all. Going into my next topic, yeah. So Kodak Black, be good. oh, oh, Oh my goodness. But yeah. So it's like um I thank you all just for tuning in. So yeah. So yeah, we're going into a little bit of serious news. So just like a lot of people have not received their IRS income tax return, their hard-earned money, um, federal, because there is such a ton of things going on with our hard-working people at the IRS, and I just want to give the IRS workers a shout out. I mean, they work hard and things like that. Yeah, let's take this caller. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for
Is it
calling in.
is it possible if I could leave a message?
Well, you're speaking to me
Hello?
live.
Hi, this is Arceel, the psychic Liz Moonbird.
Oh, yes. Hello, Arceel. Beautiful Arceel. And
Hi.
a
I'm
psychic.
thank you so much. I am a client and worker of the wonderful shop of magic at Mama Tracy's. I was
Beautiful. Mama Tracy's.
a worker there years ago.
Nice.
So, at Mama Tracy, I was a worker there years ago.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I am a client and worker of the wonderful shop of magic. Anyway, what I wanted to tell you is that I'm so proud of you and the work that you're doing.
If you could
Am I
just,
getting an echo?
yeah, if you could just turn down your device or TV, that
Okay,
would
okay.
help.
Is it better now?
Beautiful. Now I can hear that beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you. At some point, I would like to tell your loyal listeners that I would be willing for free of charge to do readings for you and to for them as well via through you, and tarot readings as well as metaphysical counseling.
Oh, yes.
Actually, I launch my first YouTube channel, She Let Go Ministries, tomorrow.
Oh,
But
yes.
this is the first and the foremost because you are so dear to me,
Yes.
and so anyone that you send in automatically gets the first reading free.
Oh, my goodness.
So,
Yes.
I'm just very happy to support you and to encourage people. You're not just beautiful, and you're not just intellectual, but you're also heavenly and spiritually and psychically the commander and talented one. So
Oh,
I thank you
wow.
so much.
No, I thank you. You are a beautiful person, beautiful physically, spiritually, and I hear your voice right now, just a beautiful voice. And I thank you for calling in. I thank you for your support. And yes, you all heard that. Can you give your site one more time?
It's going to be She Let Go,
She let
all one
go.
word, SHELETGO
Yes.
Ministries.com. If you
Yes.
can't find me there, just check into Facebook under Arceel Elizabeth. That's ARCIEL Elizabeth,
Yes.
ELIZABETH, under
Yes.
Facebook. And I've shared your post. I'll be sharing it again that I will be available to everyone that is a loyal listener of you. And you are just a star that is about to burn so bright. You're about to be a sun. And so, as I'm looking at the new dawn and the grand rising, or the grand
Yes.
death rising,
Yes.
I am just so happy to willingly be a part of that, of your
Oh,
beginnings.
and it's an honor for you to be a part of any road that I'm taking, the beginning, the middle, the end. And I thank you, and always much love to you, and I thank
And
you.
you're the better version of Wendy Williams. You're the next version of that, the better. And so I'm seeing you go international, just everywhere. So just know that's in the cards for you.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so
Hmm.
much. I am
So
so
everybody
grateful.
that comes in and tunes in to Kelly on WJZZ Cool TV, you'll be her A1's day ones. And when she comes up, she will not forget you.
I will not forget you, because I'm going to go back to these interviews, and people are going to look
Absolutely.
up these
And you're going to
interviews.
be scrolling for those A1 day ones.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that you're going to remember. So everyone has such a wonderful foundation to see her started here in Detroit, Michigan, in our city.
Detroit.
And I'm in North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte, right now. But you see her and to prosper and to grow. Just latch on, everyone.
Yes, latch on. Get interviewed by me while you can.
Absolutely. It's going to be exclusive, guys.
Oh my
Yeah, so
gosh.
that's absolutely. So, thank you so much for accepting my call. Blessings to all the ears that hear and to all your wonderful listeners. In the
Oh,
mighty name of the Lord. All right.
yes.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Arcel Elizabeth. And once again, you can find her on Facebook, Arcel Elizabeth. And you know what? I want Arcel Elizabeth to come down to WJZZ Cool TV and, do that live reading on the show. And if you want a reading, you can come on in too. I'll discuss it with my manager, Vito, and let's get things going. I'm excited. And once again, I thank you, beautiful voice. I thank you, beautiful viewer and supporter, Arcel Elizabeth. You are the best. You are superb. Thank you. Oh, wow. I thank you so much. So, before we hit the end of the show, going into a tad bit of serious news, they're predicting I'm got this off of the news, off of my phone. I look up random, things, or sometimes when you go to your search engine, you'll see a bunch of topics. Like, I'm a Bing user, Microsoft, but of course I use Google and Go and all those great services, and Yahoo, um, and TMZ, of course. Um, they're saying we might have a gasoline shortage this summer. So, because people are calling off for COVID. I know for Michigan, especially, they're hiring for truck drivers all of the time. They're going to train you. You're going to get paid a lot of money. Go and apply for these jobs. But they're saying there might be a gasoline shortage this summer, and it's like little things like that. I'm like, OMG, I need to go buy a bunch of gas cans and fill up, because I can imagine if you can't get much gas or something, like that's like chaotic. Like you can't drive anywhere, you can't go anywhere. So yeah. So with that being said, go stock up on some gas. Buy some gas cans and stock up on some gas. That's serious news to me. In weird news, if we have enough time. If not, I thank you for watching the show. You can follow me on IG, Kelly Breyer Rose on IG. You can follow me. It's a ton of Kellys on Facebook, but Kelly on Facebook. I know it's hard for people to find me, but you'll see my picture. So you know, you can follow me, and please tune in every Thursday um, on WJZZ Cool TV, and watch me every Thursday at 8 p.m. We are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And I thank you all for tuning in. And please continue to support me. And once again, remember, you are beautiful. Keep going. And, don't let anything, get you down. Keep your confidence and self esteem high. And if you have low self esteem, recognize it. Women, we should not hate on one another. Speak good things over yourself.